Hello everyone, this is a game on Twisted Meadows, and this is going to be a video about taking our Reign of Chaos strategy of the quick tower rush and militia rush and using it in Frozen Throne. I just have a few things to talk about before I get into the match. First I'll start off with our success of this. We actually were successful in using this strategy on Frozen Throne, and we got right up to about number 30 something on the ladder. And when we stopped playing, we were still rising on the ladder. In fact, we were beating all the top teams, mostly because they used a cheese strategy that was like perfect for for our strategy. Like, it made them so susceptible to getting killed by our tower rush. But yeah, one thing you might know is that the militia rush is not going to work in Frozen Throne anymore. What you might not know is that it did for a while before one of the patches. And it was actually like ridiculously powerful because peasants cost less gold now and they build faster. And you know those hit point regeneration scrolls a human have that you think are like overpowered because they can heal 5 footmen at once? Well, imagine them healing 15 to 20 high armored militia at once. It was so much fun. But unfortunately Blizzard decided to nerf the human quick expand, and an unintended byproduct of that is that I can no longer militia rush because you can't build militia from offensive town halls. So that was scrapped from our game plan. As for the tower rush, that was also heavily nerfed in Frozen Throne because towers are no longer fortified armor; they're now heavy armor, which means they go down really quick. Instead of taking 35 to 50% damage, they now take 100% damage. So they're basically, it's like their effective hit points are down 60%. And when we first tried Frozen Throne, we were getting hammered a lot until we realized, until we made one little change to our strategy, and then all of a sudden it became really viable again. And with that, I guess I'll get right into the strategy and I'll show you. So once again, my partner is going to be sending off 4 of his early peons, and I'm going to be speed building my altar, this time only with 3 peasants because I'm sending my 4th peasant to the offensive towers. And that is because I can build an arcane tower. There's no prerequisites for arcane towers, and my militia can get to this, since it runs fast, can get here really quickly, almost as fast as the peons, sometimes faster. And arcane tower drains mana, which is huge because most of the early defense is heroes, so being able to burn their mana is a great benefit to us. So again, I'm funding my partner, getting up towers as quickly as possible. This is a small map, so we are a little bit resource deprived, and that's why it's taking a little while to get the towers up.
Work complete.
I guess my partner could have kept his peons back a little bit longer. So here, my Archmage is here, speed built, and there's the Blade Master. I'm burning the mana with my Arcane Tower. Treants, you gotta focus those quickly, because they do good damage and they do go down really quickly. Burning the Keeper of the Grove now, since he's a caster hero. There goes, that's his mana. Both heroes are down really fast. There's a Grunt. I'm calling good game, just trying to make them quit, and it looks like I'm going to be successful at it. So there you have it. This is a really quick match, but a good example of how we use this tower rush now in Frozen Throne. I'll probably do 1 or 2 more quick matches, and then I'll show you some longer games. Alright, thanks everyone. Okay, so here we are again on Twisted Meadows, and this is going to be a little bit different of a match. I'm going to show you a different strategy for our opponents to counter our attack, and you can see the results of it.
Ready to work.
So once again, my partner's sending 4 quick peons, I'm speed built my altar, and sent a militia out. This is against Night Elf and Orc, so we know we can go straight in, there's no threat of militia. We're looking to see if he has any AOWs placed yet, because we don't like to build near the AOWs. Unfortunately, he hadn't placed yet, so now he gets to place right by our towers. And placing another Ancient of War right near our towers. This is a very good defense by Night Elf. However, they're not going to take advantage of this defense. So we try to quickly take down the second Ancient War finishes, and its armor isn't upgraded. But if you can see, he's taking off with his first Demon Hunter, and he's building an Archer rather than attacking with AOW. And the Archer is leaving quickly as well. And you'll see a reason for that is because they're coming in for the counterattack. This is a quick counterattack, completely ignoring the towers, trying to sacrifice their base and trade bases with us. I town borrowed back quickly with my Archmage. I actually saved the mana for a second Elemental because as soon as I saw Demon Hunter run, we were expecting a counterattack. So running circles, trying to keep my Archmage alive from the Demon Hunter. And we hold off both heroes there. They did take my tower down. But again, like, we made quick work of their base because they weren't here. And my partner sends a peon down to come help with defense, maybe get a tower up for me. Because basically, if we can hold off this counterattack, we will be winning this game. So it looks like I have 3 grunts and 2 heroes left. We're really trying to get some defense up on my base. And my partner has a home burrow and can get towers up quickly if we think that they're going that way. My partner also got his altar out, so now it's 2 heroes against 2 heroes. Although mine's a little bit in the red at the moment. Got another elemental out. We have 1 tower complete. We have another tower about to complete. And they quit. So that's a quick game. That's a little different counter strategy by them, but you can see how our strategy holds up against that as well. Thanks. Alright, we're going to do a little bit longer match this time. Here we are in Phantom Grove versus 2 random opponents. And I suppose I'll talk a little bit about what to do after the tower push. Since we can't militia rush anymore, we've actually played with a few options. One was both of us going quick to quick tier 1 fleets and then just try to overpower opponent 2-on-1. We tried doing tank rush, which is another strategy we're good at, and try to blend it into this tower rush. And we've also tried the tower push, and we're a little bit better with tower push. You can see I built a scout tower outside of range here. We are against 2 randoms, so I used it to scout to see what I was up against. And once I saw that it wasn't human, it was in fact Night Elf, we started to build right in their base here. So we did decide to transition this strategy into a late tower push, and this will be an example of that. Night Elf, pretty good here. He's building 2 Ancients of Wars right near the towers. A rooted Ancient of War is a very good counter to our towers, because it does take a lot to knock it down. We're trying to do as much damage on this Ancient of War as we can before it turns into fortified and highly armored. Keeper of the Grove with Treants is also a good counter. We have to target the Treants very quickly, because they can do quite a bit of damage. We get the rooted AOW, and the unrooted one goes down a little bit quicker. Orc is not doing much. He just came with this 1 hero, and he's mostly focusing on my Archmage. He does get my Archmage, but he doesn't do any damage to the towers and loses this hero in the process. So this is going to be another successful tower push here. Night Elf smartly keeping his gold mining as long as possible. It's actually too bad that Orc didn't do a little bit better for him, because he countered about as well as Night Elf can. Once again, very smartly sets up his town hall again, outside of tower range, to try to get some extra gold mining before this base goes down. An attempted counterattack here by Orc. I do not react fast enough to save my tower, but I do have more than enough militia, plus my hero, to hold off this counterattack. I do see the direction in which both their heroes are heading, so we know what's coming